A man, 39 years old, first visited on February 26, 2017. 3 days before the visit, the patient began to experience dizziness, vertigo, and numbness of the scalp. His blood pressure was measured at 190/110 mmHg, which falls into the category of severe hypertension. The patient was unwilling to use Western antihypertensive medication and instead sought Chinese medicine treatment. At the time of consultation, the patient presented with dizziness, vertigo and numbness of the scalp, facial redness, emotional irritability, poor sleep, and occasional sudden twitching of the calf muscles. The tongue was red in color with little coating. The pulse was tense, thin, and relatively rapid. The physician used Congrong Nu Shi Teng as the base formula. The prescription consisted of Cistanche, Rou Congrong, 10 grams, Acuranthes root, Huai Nu Shi, 10 grams, Rhamania root prepared, Shu Di, 10 grams, Angelica sinensis root, Dang Gui, 10 grams, stir-fried white peony root, Chao Bai Shao, 10 grams, papaya, Mu Gua, 10 grams, dark plum, Wu Mei, 10 grams, honey-fried licorice root, Zhi Gan Cao, 6 grams, and leech, Shui Zhi, 10 grams. This was the daily dosage. The herbs were decocted into a liquid, taken in 2 divided doses per day. The physician initially prescribed 7 days of medication. At the follow-up visit on March 8, 2017, the patient reported that the dizziness had markedly improved and the numbness of the scalp had disappeared. His blood pressure measured 140/95 mmHg. On the basis of the original formula, the physician added Sichuan Acuranthes root, Chuan Nu Shi, 10 grams, and prescribed another 7 days of medication. At the subsequent follow-up on March 16, 2017, the patient stated that the dizziness had resolved completely, the numbness of the scalp had not recurred, calf muscle cramping no longer occurred, and sleep had significantly improved. His blood pressure measured 130/85 mmHg. The physician advised the patient to continue taking the second prescription in order to consolidate the therapeutic effect. The physician explained that the climatic characteristics of the year Ding-yè include relatively low rainfall, a dry climate, and frequent wind. When the human body lacks sufficient liquids, including shui, and dryness is present, phenomena similar to feng xie may arise. The various manifestations observed in this patient were consistent with the climatic characteristics of that year. The function of Congrong Nu Shi Teng lies in replenishing the body's liquids and shui. Once these substances become sufficient, the manifestations of feng xie naturally subside. The clinically observed blood pressure lowering effect greatly astonished the patient. Notes: 1. Ding-yè is a year in the Chinese lunar calendar. Climatic characteristics include sparse rainfall, a dry climate, and slow growth of vegetation. Chinese medicine considers climate to be related to the human body. 2. Feng xie is a fundamental term in Chinese medicine. Any disease characterized by instability, constant movement, rapid onset, and swift changes is attributed to feng xie. 3. Congrong Nu Shi Teng is the name of a modern herbal formula. 4. Shui is produced from extremely refined substances after being transformed by qi. It is responsible for nourishing and moistening the entire body, and it is also the material foundation for our mental and thought activities. Shui is different from blood. 5. Qi is a TCM term for an extremely minute, highly vital substance that circulates constantly within the human body. This includes the qi of breathing. Qi drives and stimulates various physiological activities in the human body. The cessation of its movement signifies the end of life. Some substances in the human body are constantly present yet invisible, and some even exist only when the human body is alive, such as the qi of breathing.